We got a game here. I'm Trojan, by the way, and this is Angry Jay. Some of you know him as Calm Greg for some reason, and this is JotaC007 against Dangler in the Hustler tournament. So we got Jeremy Roenick on the left wing here for JotaC. Ruutu to Roenick. And Glenn Healy scoops up the puck from behind the net. Darius Kasparaitis up to Benoit Hogue. And Belfour turns it away. Steve Smith now on the wing, takes the zone. And a quick one-timer to Christian Ruutu on the right wing. Healy scoops that up. Steve Thomas. Turgeon. Benoit Hogue pipes it out. Chelios with a huge check on Kasparaitis. Steve Larmer now up to Roenick on the left wing. So looks like he's got Larmer at center. Are you seeing everything there, Angry Jay?
Yeah, if you give me a little more real estate, please. Thank you. Yeah, Larmer at center is something you see a little bit more regularly in Super Nintendo. He's a bit heftier than Roenick and still has plenty of skill.
And Benoit Hogue with the round-the-world deke. Darius Kasparaitis with the apple, and that's the first goal. Short side, glove side against Ed Belfour. It's 1-0.
Dangler living up to his handle immediately with the dangles. Expect to see a lot of those. That's his specialty.
Benoit Hogue already providing some offensive pressure. And a floater almost gets over the glove of Belfour. Jeremy Roenick, NHL94, got himself. And we have a frozen puck here. And a face-off in the Islander zone. Benoit Hogue is loose. Chelios in the way. Nice interception. Malakoff with a short side. And 2-0 already. Turnover was costly against JotaC.
Certainly can't give Dangler those type of opportunities inside the zone, one-on-one with the goalie. He delayed a little bit on the forehand there. JotaC was a little bit slow on the goalie because of that, and the slip-it-in backhand there for Dangler.
More pressure now. Finally, Christian Ruutu up to Steve Smith to Roenick. And the short side deke is turned away. Pierre Turgeon now has it the other way at center. And completely unmolested. He just seems to be doing what he wants. Finally taken down. Roenick clears the puck. Touched by Steve Thomas. Will have icing against the Chicago Blackhawks.
That was a pretty interesting deke move there by Turgeon. Looked like he had 3 guys around him, and he was able to avoid them all with some tight skating.
Malakoff backdoor pass to Pierre Turgeon. And Belfour was already drifting over to his stick side, and it's 3-0.
That's certainly nasty. If Dangler gets his one-timers going, you may as well put the controller down because you're just not going to have a good time against him.
Turgeon. And looking for one more before the period ends, but 3-0 your score into the second frame.
Yeah, tough period there for JotaC. He had a couple opportunities early on in the period. We'll see his shots. He had 3 shots, but none of them were able to find the back of the net. 5 one-timers. He's really looking for that one-timer pass to try and get Healy out of position, but Dangler just holding his position well in the defensive zone and then taking advantage of what's on offense. 3 out of 4 shooting, just killer accuracy.
I'm Trojan. I'm with Angry J93. This is the Hustler Super Nintendo Tournament, and this is a winner's side. So these guys are playing for the money. Still in the running for that, and nice deke. It looked like Chelios might go cross-crease. Cheese went short side instead, and has an assist from Larmer, and Roenick gets 3-1.
Certainly could have gone cross-crease, but similar to the second goal for Dangler, just a turnover and an easy deke conversion there by the defenseman Chelios.
Chelios, another deke. Short side, looks like there was an opening for Roenick, but he pipes it. And I think both players are experiencing a little bit of a jitter of lag. I'm seeing some frame skips here and there, more so than the game that I called between you and Dangler.
Certainly possible. It could also just be the way we're seeing it. They might be perfectly fine. We just don't know.
And there goes Steve Larmer with the deke. Went stick side against Glenn Healy. Smith and Chelios with the assist. It's 3-2.
JotaC changing up his approach, a little bit more direct, less one-timers, more dekes, and so far it's paying off.
Turgeon into the zone, getting held, and Belfour makes him pay. Larmer picks up this loose puck. Pierre Turgeon with a check. Belfour. Frame correction, there was going to be a frozen puck, but then the puck was flipped. Oh, and dangerous, aggressive move there. Pierre Turgeon almost makes him pay with a turnover, and now there's a frozen puck on the Chicago side of the ice.
Belfour living on the edge there with that big dive in the corner.
You know, I'm a big Eddie Belfour fan.
Yeah, you are. You got the mask, you got the jersey. You're all about Ed Belfour. He's more of a he plays his angles a little bit better. He doesn't do a whole lot of diving and acrobatics. So interesting to see him utilize a different skill set here.
This will hurt Roenick going into the box. I know he's easy to knock down in this game, but obviously he's got all of the skills that you want in an elite skater.
Absolutely. He's still just as dangerous here.
And a one-timer turned away. And Darius Kasparaitis cheating there, crashing into the goalie. 2 minutes here for him in the box.
Sure, he was looking for the goaltender's knee there, and he's going to pay the price for that one.
You're going to have to help me 4D.
Uwe Krupp.
Uwe Krupp, it was a Kruppy pass.
Yeah, Kruppy pass there, but he was he scored the game winner in the 96 Cup final, Game 4, to give the Avalanche their first cup. Very notable player.
Benoit Hogue just lit up by Smith. It looked like he had maybe money short side. And frame correction leads to a one-timer crashing into Glennie Healy, and Larmer's going to spend 2 minutes in the box.
OTC starting to line up. Dangler here not going for the moves as much. He's holding his ground and just leveling players in these last couple of possessions.
I need to get a replay feature going. I want to see that Steve Smith check again. That was unbelievable. Well, welcome to the third period. It's 3-2.
Yeah, welcome to the third period if you just woke up after a Steve Smith body check.
Let's take a look. Shooting percentage for Dangler very high right now, so the chances he's had, he's capitalized on.
Certainly. He only had one shot this period, though, and naturally, actually, he did not score on it. It was a JotaC007 who had the 2 goals that period. He's out shooting Dangler, and we'll see what Dangler has in the third period. He's been nasty in the third periods lately.
Open ice here, 4-on-4. Almost ice hockey NES style. And a nice spinorama going to the short side deke with Benoit Hogue turned away. Mike Healy. Smith up to Ruutu. And tried to get Roenick on the angle, but it was too sharp. Kasparaitis the other way, being held and now checked into the boards by Steve Smith. Ruutu taken down by Uwe Krupp. Krupp to Pierre Turgeon, and he beats him all the way to the glove side. Uwe Krupp with the assist. And it's 4-2.
No Kruppy passes on that one. Turgeon, yeah, he was able to wiggle his way free from Steve Smith's wrath and pot that goal.
A lot of puck movement. And someone on Chicago cheated. Hey, another interference penalty. We've seen a few of those.
Yeah, you're going to get a lot more of those here than you do in Genesis. The referees are very sensitive here to the goalie.
Especially if you're dealing with leg spikes as you're trying to deke, crashing into the goalie. Steve Thomas with a nice deke, but even better manual goaltending by JotaC007 there. Kasparaitis poke checks after Larmer was getting held up there. Now Benoit Hogue tries to get a one-timer pass to Turgeon, but now Larmer the other way after the interception. And a nice feed to Jeremy Roenick. And Larmer gets the assist. It's 4-3.
Really deft passing there, high up on top of the circles by Larmer, finding Roenick and exposing Healy's inability to move agilely along the goal crease.
Larmer punished for trying to take it near the crease as he was in the slot. Kasparaitis almost owned goals past Healy. Benoit Hogue, spinorama taken by Smith now the other way. And Malikov intercepts. And the deke is there against Healy. Timeout for Dangler. We're all tied at 4.
Yeah, Dangler trying to stem the momentum here. 2 goals now for Chicago, bringing this game back to even. Really nice deke there by JotaC007 with a little bit of a slapper. You don't see that too often in Super Nintendo.
Kasparaitis picks up the loose puck after the face-off. Roenick, who scored the previous goal, now has it, taking the zone. And taken by Malikov. Pierre Turgeon is punished. And now Roenick the other way. Malikov and Kasparaitis back there. Or is it Uwe Krupp still? I can't remember.
I think it's Kasparaitis back there now.
Steve Thomas trying to find an option. And he beats Belfour, gets him going too far to the left. Beats him glove side again. It's 5-4. We've seen this a few times.
Yeah, similar move. Steve Thomas just dangling up by the blue line, finding the open space there.
Kasparaitis decked by Steve Larmer as we have under 30 seconds remaining. And a very soft spinorama pass. And oh my goodness, Healy with the game saver. And that'll do it. Dangler holding on over JotaC007 against a top-tier team, or top two tiers, against Chicago there, using the lowly Islanders, who are more mid-low. So that's a win for Dangler in a big way.
Certainly, I mean, not just a win on the scoreboard, but also he burned another one of his lower-end teams. He already burned, I think, all of his expansion teams, so he's really, I mean, this is as bad as it gets for him. The Islanders, and last game he used Edmonton, so again, he's continuing to hack away at that lower end of the tier list. Meanwhile, for JotaC007, I mean, he did not get blown out here, clearly. I mean, after 2-0, we thought maybe, okay, this could get away from him, but clearly it did not. He readjusted very nicely, established good puck possession, got some goals, and, you know, he maybe burned a big team, but he's still very much alive in Pool E.
I think the unwritten, or the undercurrent story, I guess, is when are we going to start taking line bets on the number of interference penalties in one of these games? Because holy shit. Everyone had an interference. You get an interference penalty. You get an interference. I mean, it was the Oprah Winfrey of interference penalties today was the NHL94 gods.
They're giving them away, and don't be surprised if you see 2 or 3 interference calls on the same play. And it could even be 2 different teams. It could be one end is interference, the next end you go do a breakaway and run to the goalie. That's interference. I mean, everything's on the table when it comes to interference in Super Nintendo.
Absolutely. Well, it's been a good one. I don't know if we have another one out there for you, but for Angry Jay, this is Trojan thanking you for watching this broadcast. Look us up, Edge94 Midwest, over on Facebook. We're also, you can find our channel, the tournaments that we run. If you head over to NHL94online.com, you can find the entire NHL94 community who plays tournaments like this. And whether you're just getting started out rediscovering the game, or if you're an unknown out there that you want to test your mettle against some of the best, you can find us, Super Nintendo or Genesis. We're out there. So thanks, guys. We'll see you on the next one.